Well, with the secure access APIs, you can do a ton of stuff. For example, you can fetch ZTNA logs, you can get the stats about your private resources, you can fetch remote access logs, and a lot of stuff. So I've written this program, the destination list, all in one program. This covers destination lists, APIs, inside out. Now, when it comes to getting destination lists, get a destination from a destination list, patching, deleting, and all of that stuff in one single program. I'm going to make sure that this program is available to you using my GitHub repository. And I'm going to share the link in the description or in a pinned comment. Well, let's jump right into it. All right, so as soon as you execute the program, the first thing it does is ask you a question. Do you already have the token? So token already generated, yes or no? This is extremely important. If you mess it up, then your program may crash. Well, it is going to crash if you mess it up. I'll tell you how. Now, if you go for yes, if you say why, that means you're telling the program you already have the token. But let's say in reality, you do not have the token, right? So what is the program going to do? When you say, yes, I do have the token, then it's going to use your existing token, which might be expired already, and it's going to try to use that to fetch your destination list or, delete the destination list and so on. Whatever action you ask it to perform, it's going to try to perform that using the token that is already generated, right? If you say yes. So in that case, your program is going to crash if you do not have correctly implemented error and exception handling. Yes, so that's clear. Now, if you go ahead and select and on the other hand, that is no, I do not have the token. You tell the program, hey, I do not have the token. Please go ahead and generate it for me. Well, in reality, let's say in this case, you already have the token, but your program is not going to crash. So N is the safe word here, right? N is a safe option. If you just went with the flow and went with N, it's still okay. It's not going to crash, even though you already have the token, because then it's going to regenerate the token, and then you can use that token to go ahead and fetch your destination list, delete, patch, or whatever you want to do with it, right? So your token, it expires after an hour, so you do not really need to go ahead and regenerate the token every now and then. All right, so oh no, let's say I do not have the token. I mention N and hit enter. Now it's going to go ahead and generate the token for me. If I zoom in a little bit here just to make sure. Okay, now it says token generated successfully, and it tells me that these are the options available. You can go for these operations. You can get information about all the destination lists. You can get information about a specific destination list. You can create a destination list, update a destination list, delete a destination list, and so on. Let's begin with number one. I'm going to try a couple more APIs after that, and that's it. So let's say number one, I want to fetch information about all the destination lists, right? It tells me that there are 19 destination lists. That is something I've manually done in the program. And yeah, you can do it as well. So it gives me from top to bottom all these destination lists and a total of 19. So let's try to go ahead and let's say create a destination list. How about that? Or, okay, before that, let's go ahead and delete a destination list, right? So let's say number 19. I want to delete number 19. Well, another thing is that when you try any of these options where you have to specifically you know, get information about a destination list or update a specific destination list or delete a specific destination list. In that case, you will have to supply the ID, the destination list ID to this program, right? You'll have to provide it to the API to begin with, right? So I've taken care of that in this program. However, if you do not have the IDs, you will not be able to, execute any of those operations or actions. Now, let me show you an example. If I want to go ahead and delete a destination list, number 5, right? And let's say I didn't know the ID. How am I going to go ahead and delete it? Because it says enter the ID of the destination list for deletion. Now, what I've done is whenever I'm asking the user, hey, if you want to go ahead and delete, internally I've made sure that whenever the user selects the option number 5, I'm executing option number 1 right before option number 5. Okay, so whenever user selects 5, 1 is executed automatically. What does that do? That fetches all the IDs for me for these destination lists. Now, the user says, I want to delete the destination list, and the first thing I do is provide the user with the IDs. Now, let's say I want to delete number, let's say number 17. I want to go ahead and delete number 17. I do a right click here, hit enter, and voila, code 200. Now, before this, we had 19 destination lists. Now we should be left with 18 destination lists. If I hit 1 now, to get the destination list, we have 18, and that one destination list is gone, right? 681, I believe that was the one, right? 691, we deleted 691, and that's not to be found here anymore. Okay, perfect, perfect. I can go ahead and go for the other options as well. Get, create, delete, update, blah blah blah. I'll leave that for you guys because I think I've explained it to a sufficient level for you to understand how things are working. Now I'm going to go ahead and provide you the program in the GitHub. I've not explained the program in this case, but anyways, for those of you who understand Python programming, even at the basics level, the beginners level, you should be able to understand the program. In case there is any section of the program that you did not understand, or you had any trouble accessing the resource on GitHub, just let me know in the comment section. I'll be very happy to help. Thank you so much. It was wonderful. You have a great day ahead. Goodbye.